Just want to do a quick audio check. All right, all sounds good. All right, perfect. All right, before we get started, just really quick, I want to share this picture with you. So if everybody could click where you see where you type, you hear me, where it says to, just write everyone. So everyone could chat back to everybody. All right. So everybody could see all the chats and all the explanations, all that good stuff. All right. So everybody, could you do that? Really appreciate it. Could everyone just give me a chat back? Let me make sure everybody did it correctly. Because so far, Jan, I don't see yours. Michael, there we go. Perfect. Dennis, I got yours. Good, good, good. Cheryl, perfect. All right, good. All right. All right, let's move on, right? All right, so let's let me share my screen and my face so you guys can see who I am. There we go. Perfect. All right. So welcome, everyone. My name is Fausto from Cybertrade University and president and founder of the company. I've been doing this for 35 years, and I am going to teach you how to trade the next upcoming earnings session. Today, is the start of this week, actually, the start of the new earnings. And you know what? It comes every quarter, but every day for us is, basically earnings day, because there's always new stocks that are moving and there's always something that's going to make some volatility. And I'm going to show you how to find them and how to trade them. So now, before we do that, just quick little warning. I'm not making any promises or guarantees. Everyone's going to make a gazillion dollars. You're not going to retire, whatever it is. So not going to hold any responsibilities on your trade. So I just want to be very compliant. It does vary student to student how we teach them, but it is very high risk in trading. So please be very wise and smart before you go out there and make an investment in the market. Now, here's a couple of things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how to follow the big money. Okay. And if some of you have been following me on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, or watching my morning meetings, I'm going to show you everything that we talked about. Today, we had a really, really good day. We were trading a stock called SOUN, S-O-U-N. We're going to show you what happened. I'm going to review it. I'm going to explain to it. And it's up to you, everyone here, to kind of ask these questions. I'm going to show you how to follow the price order flows, where to trade, when not to trade, how to develop a very good system that's good for you, and when it's good for you to trade. And also, a lot has to do about money management. We all lose. We just got to know how to lose the right way. And the right way is knowing to take losses, because that's what it's all about. All right. So we're going to cover is the Magnificent Seven. Okay. So what I mean by that is, like, listen, I know everyone here that trades, if you don't have any one of these stocks in your account, chances are you probably trade them in the past. Okay. So I'll basically go over those. We're gonna show you exactly how we follow those orders on those specific stocks and how they worked out. Now, I want to bring up the YouTube channel. All right. So let me bring this up over here. Now, is everybody here subscribed to the YouTube channel of Cybertrade University? Just give me a quick yes. Yes or no? Lee, you are? Okay, good. GS, you are? Okay. Gene, you're not? You're not sure. Well, once again, if you're not a YouTube fan, if you're an Instagram fan, if you're a TikTok fan or an X, we do post on all of them. Good. All right. So hopefully everyone had a chance to watch these videos. You don't have to do it now, but I just posted this new one right here not too long ago. How to get started for traders for beginners. Okay. So that's a great video we just launched. If you want to know what happened with GameStop, I did a video on that. That one did pretty well. But the shorts are really cool because they're about between 10 minutes to 10 seconds to as much as 1 minute. And I go over a couple of stocks here, and I like to go over the Fabulous 7 stocks because those obviously have been attracting the most views. Okay. You could see here we also have great people here from different, like, Benzingas and all these big brokerage firms, Tom Sosnoff from Tastyworks, or all of them. So we do podcasts also. But the thing is, if you haven't watched these videos on, like, why NVIDIA is going up, why is there resistance levels there? These are things you need to watch, and we're going to go back and I'll show them to you in a little bit, and why they're so important. So let me move this over here on the right. And let's go into the live markets. Okay, let's have some fun. All right, let's get right into it. Right? Wouldn't that be? That's why we're here. So let me. What do I got going on here? Why am I having a problem? Okay, this is what I'm looking for right here. Okay. So right here is NVIDIA. All right. Now, if you want to learn how to trade, okay, I would highly recommend all of you just to chat back. And as I ask questions, I'm going to help you and answer your question if you're right and wrong. Now, I'm going to start with really dumb questions, okay? And then I'll get more involved and make it more complicated as we go along. First question I ask everybody is this. What is NVIDIA doing today? What's happening with NVIDIA? Let me blow this up for you. It's not going up, Jane. Is it a correction? Okay, I like that one. Anybody else? How about this? Do I have to spell it out for everyone? Is the stock going, is it trending up today or is it trending down? Listen, Chris, don't worry about a short squeeze. Okay. This is why I ask these questions. Okay. Because this is the issue that everyone, this is how you're going to prove if you're right and wrong, if you're not trading the right and wrong. Like I said, if you've been following me and you want to know, how does this guy know what he's doing? Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you because I was a market maker. Okay. I played this game for the past 35 years. All right. So there's the link for the shorts for NVIDIA. All right. Now, let me go out there and play it really quick. Let me show you something really quick. All right. So read this right here. Can everybody read that? If you think NVIDIA is going to hit 140, you might be right, but there's one problem. There's a 1.1 million share seller at 135, and there's a 1.6 million share seller at 140. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you a funny story. I really can't show it to you right now, but because it's on my phone, you know, right here. But people like say, oh, the thing's going to 180, it's going to 160, and oh, a million shares is nothing, okay, on that stock. That post was yesterday, okay? That post was yesterday. The stock hit 135, close to 140. Today, the stock hit 127, all right? Now, why did it go down? Why is the stock going down? Let's see if you can, everyone, just let's think about this. I know one of you said it's a short squeeze, but let's keep it simple. Why is it going down? Why do you think it's going lower today? Let me show it to you again. Michael, you're right. Jan, you're right. Severe, you're right. Could everyone just write that in there? It's not too much resistance. Let me explain something to you how you trade the market. I don't care who taught you how to trade, whatever it is, and please don't take it in a bad way if I'm a little arrogant or whatever, but there's only two ways how stocks go up and go down: buyers and sellers. And don't ever forget that, okay? The reason why the stock is going down is because there are sellers. Now, let me show you, I'm going to show you something really quick right here, because that picture right there is going to explain this. NVIDIA, there we go. Okay. So here's NVIDIA. So right here, look very carefully. How big of a seller is that right there? How many shares is that? Right there. Can everybody see that? Can everybody just tell me, write that number in there? It's over 1 million, right, Michael? What about you, Carl? I need Cheryl. Cheryl, what about you? Christopher. Thanks a lot, Cheryl. Don't worry. I don't think I don't see you in there. Okay. Kent, Lee, what about you? Michael? Rice, what about you? Don't be scared. Don't be embarrassed. Listen, the reason why you're here, I know why you're here. Two reasons. Number one, you're not making money. Or number two, you're not making the money you should. Okay. And you don't know why these things going up and going down. It's 1.7 million shares. And then at 150, there's another 1.2 million shares. Now, let's think about this for a second, fellow traders. How much smarter and better trading decisions if you knew where all BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, algorithms, institutions. Wouldn't that make it better and smarter for you to know where these orders are and why they are there and why, and knowing if, why they're selling it and why they're buying it, right? How many times have you bought a stock and as soon as you bought it, the damn thing went down? And how many times have you sold a stock and as soon as you sold it, the damn thing went up, and thinking that somebody's watching you? I'm going to answer too many times. Okay, how about this? I'm going to answer that question for you, Michael. Okay, no one is watching you and everybody else. The problem that you're going to learn in the next 30 minutes is that you are not watching them. That's where it comes in. Okay, all right. So let's move this over. And let's get into some, let's get right deep into it. Okay, let me put this over on the side because we might need you a little bit later. All right. And let's get back to the PowerPoint. There we go. All right. So this is basically the beginning of the summer, and things like this happened. It's probably one of the best summers I've seen in a long, long time because there's been so much action, especially going into an election year. But the thing is, not only that, but look what's happening with the S&P 500. It's making all-time highs. The Dow Jones almost testing 40,000. Hear what I'm talking about. It's not about just trading, the fabulous sevens. There are so many other stocks that are moving. ANVS. Look at this stock. In one day, it ran from at 11 o'clock. It ran from $6 to $12. All right. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a very big move without risking a lot. So these are things that we look for as traders. Here's another stock, Zap. Right? Did you guys see Zap? Oh, I never heard of this stock. Who the hell cares? Do you care? Other than the stock went from $7 to $10 in an hour. And over the course of the day, it ran from 13 to 19. Come on. Who doesn't want that job? Okay. So a lot of you think like, oh yeah, I heard of them. It's like a unicorn, right? But you never knew they existed. No, they exist every single day. QURE, another big winner. Okay. Just 2 days ago, this is just this past week, thing ran from 6 to 11. You know what? NVIDIA didn't do that. Everyone cares about NVIDIA. Everybody cares about Tesla. Everybody cares about Apple. Okay. But there are other stocks out there to trade. We're going to talk about them. All right. But the big thing is this: we're going into a very, very big week of earnings. Okay. And it really kind of starts on Friday because we've got a lot of the banks coming out. Today we had Delta came out, which wasn't too good. Delta came out really bad earnings, took a really big hit today because they're getting too expensive. But before we go any further, let me take a little bit of time to quickly introduce myself. All right. So for some of you who don't know me, I started Cybertrain University 35 years ago. You are actually attending one of the very first schools in the industry that taught people how to trade. Now, how is that possible? Well, it only came public about maybe 25 years ago that you people actually are allowed to trade your own money with direct access. Okay. Before you had to go through a broker. You had to get licensed like me. You see, what happened was I didn't want to be the other person on the phone, on the other side of the phone. I'm like, how could I be the person that takes the phone call? Because I want to know where to buy and where to sell so I could sell to that person. Well, that's how I started Cybertrain University. I took a job as a market maker. I live here in New York, the financial capital of the world. Okay. And then eventually I wanted to go on my own because I didn't want to split the profits anymore with the brokerage firm. But the only way I could do it is I had to keep what I've learned at a brokerage firm and do it, publicly. And the only way you succeed as a trader is you have to be educated and learn how to trade. So the reason why I'm here is I'm not here to sell anybody to buy a class. Okay. I am here to recruit you guys to come join my professional trading room. Now, I want to show you my professional trading room, which is right here. So everybody here is going to be invited at the end of this presentation, and you're going to be part of all these people on the left-hand side. And you're going to get alerts. You're going to get live commentary. You're going to get watch lists. You're going to see live trading. You're going to see if you're a swing trader, an option trader, whatever it is, we do all of it. And this is the first professional trading room in existence before it ever started. They're opening up all over the place now, and I'm flattered, that they're out there. A lot of people followed our lead. Obviously, we're doing something right, but you're all going to be invited to the very first one that started it. Okay. And believe me, when you come in there, you're going to meet all the instructors, all the staff, all the other students, but before I had to do that, I had to prove to myself that I know what I was talking about. So I'm a 12-time champion at the Traders Challenge. I beat every school I competed against. I'm welcoming any other school that wants to compete against me. I'm doing another competition up in Toronto in September. I'm still trying to find a competitor. We haven't found one yet, but if you know anybody, please invite them. They'll be happy to have them on. Here's one of the competitions that I've done. This is me going up against Pristine, beat him, the owner. They're not in business anymore, so I wonder why. But yeah, I went up against everyone. Online Trading Academy, anyone you could think of, I compete against them all, and I beat every single one of them. But the thing is, it's not about that I was great. I learned from some of the greatest traders in the industry. Okay. I've learned from the best people in the industry, and I still learn something new every day. And I want to pass that education over to you. And I could tell you what the problem, why people fail. The reason why people fail is because they make things too complicated, and they never were learned by the right person who was a market maker. And I'll put it this way. Okay. Let's say you want to be a pilot, right? You want to be a pilot. Who are you going to need to learn from? Who do you feel comfortable to learn from that we could teach you to be a pilot? A pilot himself, guy that basically flies all day long, right? Not somebody that's a gym teacher and knows how to speak and very good on social media. You know what I mean? Or if you want to be a doctor, okay, or a lawyer, who do you want to learn from? You want to learn from somebody who owns a lawyer practice, not somebody that, came out with some type of, great presentation and was endorsed by some big politician that you're a fan of. I don't know. I'm just using some stupid analogies. Okay. But the bottom line is, you want to learn from somebody. You have to learn from people that do it every day, that were market makers. And that's what I am. And that's why you're here. Now, another bonus I'm going to give everybody, not including being access to my trading room, but when you stick around at the end, if anyone here wants a copy of my book, you can go right now to Amazon, #1 bestseller by Wiley, the publisher. You could pay me $47, or I can give it to you for free right now. I'm going to give you my email address. So everybody take down my email address and just email me. It says, Fausto, could you send me a book? So I'm going to bring in my inbox right here. I'm going to type in Fausto. Here I am. Book. That's all you got to write. And hit send. So if you have access to your email right now or your phone, okay, it's a colored book. #1 bestseller. It's a fast read. Oh, look, I got my own email that just sent it to me. You see that? So actually, that's my son. He's a wrestler too. Pretty good one too. Anyway, so I'm going to give you my book. Email me now. And I know people like reading books, so I'm going to give it to you. So just couple last minute things. I've been featured on every financial station. I've been a featured speaker at NASDAQ, which I'm going to teach all of you basically one of what's called the NASDAQ book viewer. I'm going to talk a lot about it. Everybody here has access to, the market. You have a seat on the exchange. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But listen, it's not about me. Okay. Today's event is more about you. I need to teach all of you what you're doing things wrong, why you're trading backwards. And the reason why people trade backwards is because you're not following the damn money. That's the reason why. All right. By the way, Jim, I just got your email. There you go. That's Jim right there. Got yours. And Jean. I just see you guys email me right now. Just got yours. Thanks a lot, guys. 2 people? Come on. We got a little 50, 100 people in here. 2 people want the book? All right. No problem. Oh, here we go. Steve, I got yours. Rick, I got yours. There you go. Now I'm starting to see it. Oh, you have it already, Cheryl. Okay, good. All right. So anyway, I'm going to teach you guys how to follow the money. All right. So following the money, I'm going to start off teaching you something that if you haven't watched any of these videos, I've been a regular speaker at NASDAQ teaching you specifically how to trade on the exchange. Now, what you're going to see right now, ladies and gentlemen, is about 50% of the volume of every single stock that you trade that you could see every single order out there. Now, getting back to those videos, and I like to share them with you because you know what? I know people like to watch videos. And if I scroll down here, we got some down here. Oh, here we are. So here's a couple of the videos just to show you.
Well, what happens is that when you
Here.
through that resistance level becomes a new support level. I kind of use the metaphor like we're in a building. You have floors and ceilings. When you break through a ceiling, guess what? You're standing on that ceiling. That is the floor. And that's why you'll see on that slide that it was always having a tough time getting below that $12 price level because that resistance now becomes support. Of course, where's the new support?
Well, so those are great videos. You guys want to watch it. So I'm going to teach you exactly what I talk about in those videos and exactly what and how to follow the orders. Now, what you're looking at right here is called the NASDAQ Book Viewer. Every single one of you can get it, okay? I'll tell you where to get it in the next few moments. But let me teach you what it is, and let me show you what's going to happen, because let me explain something to you, everyone, right now. Please, I need you 110% attention, because you're about to learn something right now that you're going to realize you've been trading blind your whole life. I don't care who taught you. I don't care what you know. Just forget about it right now, because now is where I need you to pay attention, all right? So let's get deep into it. You're going to see every buyer. You're going to see every seller in the stock. You're going to see every order out there. You're going to see how many shares at that order and what price. You're going to see the people who are going to pay the most for it, and you're going to see the people who are going to pay the least amount of money for it. You're going to see every single order in the entire world, every big block order, every exchange, every, Goldman Sachs order, every institution order, every single order in a stock you're going to witness right now. So let's put it to the test. Let me show you how it works. All right. So keep in mind, stocks go up and down due to buyers and sellers, not support and resistance. See, everyone does things backwards. They're always looking at support and resistance, but you have to remember, support levels don't exist unless the buyer is out there. Resistance does not exist unless the seller is out there. So as much as you might know support and resistance, yes, they're there, but to confirm it in the future, those orders need to be there. So here we're looking at a stock called Revn, R-E-V-N. See how the stock came down? All right. So hold on one second. I just got to update something really quick right here. Okay. Just want to update something here. Here you have a stock that went from 1640, came all the way down to 1470, right? And then bounced back up to 1640. Why did it bounce at 1480? And there's only one reason why. Buyers. And when you look over here on the buy side, which is kind of difficult to see, but I blew it up down here, you'll see that there was a 144,000 share buyer right there. Now, there are buyers at all different prices, but the biggest block buyer with the most amount of orders was at 1472. So if you want to know why that stock came down, hit the support level and went right back up to 1640, that's the reason why. No other reason. Now, let's look at, what you're looking at is at a support level. Let's look at a resistance level. Here's a stock that went from 1780, went all the way up to 1830, and then after 10 o'clock, and going on and on and on, never want to get past 1830. And the reason for it is because it was a resistance. How do we know it was a resistance? How do we know it was going to stop? Because when you look at 1834, which is right here, there's a 140,000 share seller out there. Now, you could tell me, oh, is that a lot? The stock trades, 50 million shares, 100 million shares a day. That's normal. No, well, you know what? There's things that I can't teach you today because I don't have the time. Refreshing, updating, short squeeze, all that stuff. But to keep things simple, it's all about big block orders. And right now you have a big block order, and that's the reason for it. To use level 2 bids and asks, Gene, we didn't get to that yet. Okay. And let me just tell you this, level 2 has been outdated since the 90s. All right. So you're wasting your time. And by the way, Gene, Gene, if you could answer this question for everyone else, okay. How much is level 2 quotes cost? What do you pay for it? How much is it? Anyone here have level 2 quotes? What do you pay for level 2 quotes? Nothing. It's free. Okay. So let me give you a little metaphor. Whatever happened to the cheese in the mousetrap? Didn't work too well for the mouse. Okay. So there's no free lunches here. All right. So let's not kid ourselves. That's all it's worth. That's why they give it away for free. All right. So if it was worth something, it wouldn't be free. All right. Now, let's move on here. Let's go over a couple of trades that we did this past week. So let's talk about a stock called Heat. The stock went from like $8 and it went all the way to $10.60. Okay. Beautiful runner in about 30 minutes. Big winner. Hell, if you had 1,000 shares of that stock, let me tell you, talking about a $500,000 salary right there. Now, the reason the stock went up was because of this. If you look down here at the bottom, on the buy side, you had a 285,000 share buyer out there. Now you got 67 shares, 2,000 shares, 100 shares. 285 is an awful lot. And as much as the stock came down and you wanted to know when I could ever buy back into it, well, it's all about where the orders are. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather not trust the 400 share buyer at $10 or a 1,000 share buyer at $9.80. But damn well, I would wait till $9.30 where I had that 285,000 share buyer, because when it hit it, you only had about 3 or 4 minutes to get in. And then from there, stock went right back up to $10. So let's do the math, because some of you here might not think that's a lot. 930 minus, let's say $10 is 70 cents. Does 70 cents sound like a lot of money? Well, if you bought 1,000 shares, you're talking $700. $700, if you do that 5 times a week, times 52 weeks, 182,000. Now, does that sound like a lot of money now? Okay. I don't know about you, but I think anyone here would love to take that job, right? Sometimes I take the time to spell it out a little bit more on numbers, because everybody's thinking like, what the hell is 50 cents? Well, it's not, it doesn't cost that much money to buy the stock. And you know what? It does add up, because that's what it's all about. Let's talk about AMD from last week. AMD got destroyed. Okay. Now, if you want to follow, if you've been following us on YouTube, we follow us on X or any of the channels, we talked about AMD last week, and you should watch the video on that. But the stock took a very big hit. Now, all of a sudden, at 156 on the NASDAQ book viewer, we had 100,000 share buyer. Now, just for a second, just think about this for a second. Look at all these buyers. They're all in 3 digits. 184,000, 359,000, 159,000, 185,000, 509. You're talking 105,000. After watching the stocks going down, now you're coming up to a very major big buyer. Now, let's just kind of just ask you a dumb question that I asked you before. How do stocks go up and go down, everyone? Let's see if everybody remembers the answer. How do stocks go up and go down? Nuka, I didn't hear from you, by the way. Nuka. Don't think I don't see you, Nuka. Lee, how do you, everyone should answer, just write B and S. Okay? Just write B and S. So I know you're paying attention. Oh, you want to write buyers and sellers? You can write buyers and sellers. Buyers and sellers. Everybody write B and S. Nuka, I'm still waiting for your chat. There you go. There you go. All right. Just want to make sure you're still alive. All right. Buyers and sellers. It's all about buyers and sellers. Now, there's buyers and sellers at every single penny. But the thing is, the catch is this is where the biggest buyer and seller is. And he's sitting right there at 158. So what do you think is going to happen when we get to 158, fellow traders? What do you think is going to happen? Huh? What do you think is going to happen next? Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? It's going to probably move up in theory, right? Congratulations. You're absolutely right. After watching a stock tank and took a huge hit from 160, went all the way down to 156. And you're like, oh my God, what do I do? Look how many times it hit it. 1, 2, 3 times. And then boom, the finally thing went back to 160. And not only did it get to 160 and on a day trade, but let's go check out what's going on right now. AMD, if you look right here, shot up all the way to 185. 185. 185. Okay. I don't need to repeat myself, but I'm going to say it one more time. 185. That's so not only did it work as a day trade, but it also trickled into a swing trade. By the way, there's a quick screenshot. And because the reason why they bought an AI company. Okay. Now, how much smarter and better trading decisions would you make if you just knew where the buyers and sellers are than trying to analyze, oh, they bought an AI company. Oh, that's why. Oh, this thing's going to go up even higher. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, how do you know? What makes you know more than the big buyer of the buyer and seller out there? Just follow the money. Follow the money. And that's what drives the stock up and down. Now, big question is, got to take a profit, right? What could drive the stock down? How do you know when to take a profit? Because if you've been following me, I tell you, my TikTok, this is really funny. I don't know if this guys, some of you are not a fan of TikTok, but whatever it is, but I got a big response on TikTok on the NVIDIA trade. And you have to see some of the people who chat me back. Oh, this thing's going to 150. This is going to 180. You don't know what you're talking about, Fausto. Okay, you might be right. There's only one problem. What is going to drive the stock down? A seller. Very good. So here we are, the sellers, and look at all the sellers out here. And then when we get all the way down here at 187, you got a 200,000 share seller. And you got 356 orders around the entire world. Okay. What do you think is going to happen when we get to 187? Anybody know? What's going to happen? In theory, it should go down because there's a lot of sellers out there. Okay. Now, we only been here for about what? How long I was educating you for before I did a whole intro? 15 minutes? Imagine what I could teach you in a week. Imagine what I could teach you in a month. Think what you learn in 15 minutes. Did I lose anybody yet? Did I lose anyone? Just out of, let me know. So I didn't lose anybody. Guess what? Look what happened to AMC when it hit that resistance levels at 187. Okay. Let's look at the chart right here. It hit it yesterday and it hit it again today. Okay. Hold on. Let me see something here really quick. Do I have it over here? I thought I did. Yeah, I do. Okay. He's not there anymore. Not as much. Does that seem hard? Does that seem complicated? Did I lose anybody? Anybody following the finger? Okay. Everybody following the finger? I had somebody email me yesterday. He says, Fausto, I love your finger. You know, it definitely really kind of breaks it down. And like, if you go back to the videos right here, you'll see my finger everywhere. I'm pointing because I like to, it's the only way to show you. I gotta take it's like a mouse, right? I'm showing the mouse, but I gotta show the finger where you're looking at. But you could see the fingers everywhere. So that's pretty funny. I didn't realize somebody brought it up and said, Fausto, the finger really helps. Follow the finger. I'm following right now. You're following the mouse. Right now, you're following the finger. But look what ended up happening with the stock. You know what? It did it yesterday and it did today. Let me go to a 2-day chart. There you go. Right there. Right there. See that right there? It hit it yesterday and hit it again today. All right. Now, let me show you this. Here's now he's not there as much, but I'm going to show you something called level 4. See those lines right there? See the 187? It's not that much. He looked like he pulled his order now. He's not there as much, but it's only at 34,000. So it looks like the guy that had 200,000 probably hit the bid and said, you know what? No one's selling it. Nobody's buying it from me. Let me get out. And he probably just started whacking the bid and started going down. And that's why the stock went down so much, so fast. All right. So it looks like he sold all his shares, which, by the way, it's another thing I didn't get a chance to teach you because I only have so much time. All right. So let's look at Dell. Dell's another one. Okay. Dell had a huge run this year, right? And not only did that, but it started moving up pretty well just on over the course of the day. Now, getting back to NASDAQ Book Viewer, let's go see. Game plan. Where do we sell it? The only way to sell it, you got to know where the sellers are. And look how obvious this is. At a 150, there's 150,000 share seller. Look at all these small orders out there. Why is it someone out at 150? Oh, it's a mental number. That's right. Everyone's out there selling at 150. No one's out there selling at 149. No one's out there selling at 149.50. Everybody wants 150. Okay, great. That's the 150. I'd rather cut the line by 150,000 orders, to be in front of them. But what do you think happens? We get to 150. Boom. Stock came down 145. And that's not in a monthly chart. That's in less than 30 minutes. If you were not prepared and took that profit, you had 5 minutes to realize that. If you didn't get out, you just converted a big winner to maybe a big loser. How many times has that happened to you? Okay. Now, this is what we call iceberg orders. An iceberg order is a big block order. Now, what we teach our students what to do is how to find these big block orders. That's what it comes down to. All right. And if you don't know where those big orders are, you know what happened to Titanic? Didn't work out too well when they hit that iceberg. Those poor people. Now, who here would like to get, NASDAQ Book Viewer? Now, listen, I don't work for NASDAQ. Okay. They don't pay me. They don't pay me to make money on this, but I'm here for you because I am sick and tired of seeing people lose money. And I love seeing the chats coming back of people think that they know better than you or know better than the street. Okay, listen, you're not going to beat them, but you know what you could do? You could join them. So there's my email address. What I want you guys to do is bring up your email again, type in Fausto, and say, just write book viewer. Whatever you want to write. If you want to leave me a quick note or something, that's fine too. Okay. Just write book viewer and I'll get that email now and I'll send it to you. Now, I could bring you to the website right now and tell you where to buy it. The problem is that if you do it, that you're actually going to probably do more harm than good. I had some really good videos that I want to give you. They're 5-minute videos. It'll show you how to set up the defaults, and it'll also show you how to download it and how to use it the proper way. Okay. Because if you download it right now, you're probably going to be like, what the hell? What am I looking at? You look at a bunch of numbers going crazy and you'll probably have all the defaults wrong. Now, here's the best news about the whole thing. One of you guys asked me, level 2 is free, right? And that's the cheese in a mousetrap. Well, is this free? No, it's not free. But let me tell you, it's close to being free. And I'll tell you why. When I started 35 years ago, I had to pay $1,000 a month for that data. Now you're probably saying, like, I'm not paying $1,000. I mean, it might be worth it. I mean, you're showing me how to make, $700 today on a stock. What the hell is $1,000 a month, right? Well, that was 35 years ago. Today, it costs $15. Who here that's in this room wouldn't pay $15 to see where 50% of where the market is right now? Who here would not want to know where the 150,000 share sellers at in the stock that you're in? Because if you really think $15 is expensive, try ignorance. And you shouldn't be here. And I don't take this the wrong way. You should not be trading. Okay. And by the way, this is not the Fausto indicator. This is not the Fausto Nachi. This is not the cyber trading, chart. Okay. This is direct access to the exchange. You can't get better data than that. You're not going through Schwab. You're not going through Fidelity. You're not going through Robinhood. You're going right to the source. Where do you think they get their data from? You're paying them and they're paying NASDAQ. Forget about them. You're going directly to the exchange. How do you not want this is beyond me. Okay? Beyond me. So, oh, wow, I'm getting a big response. Look, all these people responded back to me. Freddie, I got yours. Doug, Sandra, James, DJ. I don't know who you are. By the way, if you don't have a name, give me a name. Give me your name. So I can at least, I hate replying back to somebody. I know some people, I don't know why people do that. It could be for good reasons, but email me your name. So at least I know who I'm talking to. All right. Michelle, I got yours. Gene, I got yours. Thank you very much. Steve, I got yours. I'm actually shocked. I only got about 15 people and there's almost over 60, 70 people in here right now. What are you guys afraid of? Reality? Are you afraid? Oh, you already have it already. Okay. Ted, we already know you. Okay. You got the level 4 version. We're going to talk about level 4 too. Okay. So if you throw level 3, it's pretty cool. Wait till level 4 is. Now, granted, Ted, you're already talking about another price level and I don't want to spend your money. You know what I mean? I want to spend your money, but you know what? For $15, you could cancel whenever you want. Big deal. It's not that expensive, right? $15. But yeah, are there better ones out there? Yes, they are. And they are a lot better. But I'm not here to sell that to you. I don't want you to buy this stuff. Okay. Because you know how you buy something when you really, really know that you can't do without it. Right. I'll give you an example. And I love using metaphors. Okay. You just took on a job, right? But the job requires you to show up and be there. And we all have jobs and we all know what's involved. Now, there's 2 ways of transportation to get there. You could take public transportation or you could drive a car. What is the big difference? A lot of money. Transportation, take the train here on Long Island, whatever, costs like $5, right? Take a car, you got to pay for gas. You got to pay for insurance. You have to buy the damn car, right? That could be tens of thousands of dollars. Why would you even consider to even buy a car? But you need that job. You only got to get there. So, but what I'm trying to tell you is this. Before you go make out that big investment to buy that car, because you know you're going to need it, take the public transportation, okay? Because you didn't even know that public transportation doesn't even exist. Take the public transportation. If you like the job, you're going to know why you're not going to take public transportation. Okay. Might not be safe. It might not work on your schedule. It might be too many transfers. It's just easy driving your own car. Right now, you don't even know that the bus exists and you didn't even know that the car exists. Let me teach you how it works first. And because what you all are doing, you're all in the market, but you still haven't know how to trade it properly. So thank you very much, Lee. I'm glad you like that analogy. Sometimes I got to break it to an analogy to kind of make everyone to realize why I'm not getting everyone emailing me back right now. Okay. James, Sandro, Doug, Freddie, Reg, James. I got all you guys registrations. Good. Okay. So I know a lot of you here why you have and why you don't. Now, if you want to watch another good video, I did one on NVIDIA, which was just yesterday. It was just yesterday. You know what? Why don't I play it? Wouldn't that be pretty cool? Watch this video that I played yesterday. First of all, before I do that, let me show you how good this works. Where's NVIDIA? NVIDIA is down. Here's NVIDIA. Okay. I made the video yesterday. All right. Look at NVIDIA today. It's down. Watch this video. Listen carefully. Okay.
If you think I'm full of shit about NVIDIA, let me show you what I'm talking about. Since 12 o'clock, it's been at a tough time breaking 135. Market opened up, program trading, and right here is 135. But if you notice right here, big seller just got filled. Look at that big bar. We all want to know about the 140 move. Well, we just took 1 million share order out at 135, but this is the next biggest order at 1.6 million at 140. You like that trade at 140? Well, there's only one way to find out. Come and join us live every morning at 9 a.m. and we'll show you more stocks just like NVIDIA.
So there's your order. And what happened at 135? It never wanted to break it. And if you subscribe to any of my channels, and if you look at the text, if you look at the comments of what the people have to say, guess what? They all got crushed because now it's at 127. They're thinking, oh, this thing's going to 140, and you own it. I'm like, no, I don't own it. Why would I own a stock when I got 1 million shares? And there are people out there telling me, they're like, oh, that's not even a lot of shares. It's one damn order. It's one damn order. Why would somebody go out there and want to sell 1.6 million shares of it? Oh, but stock traded. How many shares did it trade today? NVIDIA, would it trade? Oh, trade 200 million shares. What the hell's 1 million shares? Well, you know what? How's that working out for you? How is that working out for you now? How do I know this? Because this is what I was trained 35 years ago, and nothing has changed today other than you don't got to be licensed, ticket charge are cheaper, and it's too convenient to go out there and trade. Because that's what trading is all about, following the money. Now, does it look like it's going to break it? Well, listen, there are other orders out there. Let's talk about Tesla. Tesla, 300,000 share seller, not like the 1.6 million, but every stock is different. What happened to Tesla? Follow the finger. Follow the finger, okay? Look what happened to Tesla. 300,000 share seller. What do you think is going to happen? Probably should go down. But it didn't go down. The stock went higher. Why did it go up? Because now I'm contradicting what I'm saying. How about if that order got filled? Right? That's what happens. Let me bring up Tesla. Hold on. There's Tesla. Went up all the way up to 270. Broke to 250. Okay, now it's down to 245. Why is Tesla going down? Why is Tesla going down? Let me see. Let me kind of show you. Look at all these orders right here. 189,000, 200,000, 240,000. Look, 775 and 280, 275 and 270. Look at that big line right there. Look at all those orders. They've been out there all freaking day. Okay? All day. Let me keep going back. 11, 11:30. Look, I'm going back. Look at him. And then he starts showing up. They've been out there right when the market opened up. And look what happened right here. Look at 9:30. See 9:30 in the morning? Oops. I clear out my data. Look at 9:30. Look what ended up happening. They all showed up. And if you didn't see those orders, guess what? You just blew 30 points. Why? Because you think Tesla's going to keep going. Okay. How's that working out for you? All right. So let's get into the fun. Let's go into the best part of the event today. This is the best part. The best part now is I'm going to invite every one of you to come in and join me for a whole week. What I just taught you how to be successful in 30 minutes. And this is why Cybertrain University is endorsed by more brokerage firms than any school in the industry. And by the way, let me just give everybody a little advice. There's a lot of gurus out there. And there's people that have 100 times more followers than I do. Okay. You know why? They're good marketers. I'm not the greatest marketer. I'm 52 years old. I'm not 30 years old or 25. These kids know what they're doing. They know how to manipulate the internet and social media and stuff like that. Don't be fooled on that. If you want to find a good guru, and I might not be the right person for you, but I'll tell you how you find out. If they're not endorsed by brokerage firms or exchanges, and if they don't have good Google reviews or a good review on the Better Business Bureau, stay away from them. So before anyone makes an investment or waste your time, make sure you look into that before anything. So I just want to throw that out there. All right. But here at CyberTrade University, we're endorsed by TradeStation, Thinkorswim, Tastyworks, Bookmap, Benzinga, NASDAQ, Charles Schwab. I've done presentations for every one of them. And not only that, but one thing you probably won't see, not even at your favorite restaurant, we have a 5-star rating on Google, which is unheard of in 35 years. You know how hard that is to do that? Okay. So that alone should also, and by the way, you can't cheat and lie on Google. All right. Maybe 1 or 2, not all of them. So how could you learn more? This is what I'm going to do for everyone. Okay. Does everybody have their phone? Okay. Everybody have their phone. Thank you very much, Lee. But you know what? The impressiveness is not done yet. This is where you're going to get impressive. Take your phone, scan that QR code, or click on that link right there. And all I'm asking for is I'm not looking for free people. Okay. What I'm looking for today is for $9 as an application fee to get in my trading room. I'm not going to charge you a single penny more. I'm not going to stick you with some automated subscription. The $9 is just telling me who your real name is, who you really are, and if you're a real person. That's all it is. Okay. So here I am telling you how to buy NASDAQ Book Viewer for $15. Someone here is buying level 4 for $50. How about this? It's even cheaper than that. Let me teach you for a whole week and give you samples and videos and be able to pick up the damn phone and talk to someone at a damn company, which I know a lot of you can't even do because we have a great staff at CyberTrade University. I'm really big with customer service. For $9, I'll give you all that stuff for that low price. And what you're going to get is you're going to get live audio commentary. You're going to get the access to the professional trading room. You're going to get full access to our Traders Talk libraries of events that we do. Okay. You're going to get access to, all our podcasts, all our recordings of hundreds of hours of classes, things that you think you need help with. We already have it down packed, all for a simple $9. That's it. Now, when you register, you're going to get all these wonderful things. And I will personally guarantee you, if you're not happy, I'll give you $9 back. Listen, I don't need your $9. Okay. I'm looking for real bodies. I want to make you part of my team. You might not know, and it might not be for you. It might not be for you. So instead of worrying about trying to make that next great trade or get stuck in that trade, make a $9 investment and let me teach you how we swing trade, how we options trade, and how we stock trade by following the damn money. Now, when you fill this out, 2 things are going to happen. First, there's going to be a questionnaire. Very important that you fill it out. Please let us know. Did anyone teach you before? We want to know what you've been brainwashed with. I don't know. Maybe you were. I don't know. I mean, maybe indoctrinated. Some of us are like, I bought this class. I got to make it work. Why? Well, let us know. Maybe you did take a class with someone really good and we know them. I'm like, you know what? You're on the right path. Okay. So you'll be easier to kind of teach a little bit more than some other people. If you didn't learn anything, that's okay too. That means you haven't been indoctrinated by anyone. Okay. So you don't have to make things work, but let us know. What kind of trader are you? We want to make sure you have the right brokerage account. Little stupid things, just like a doctor taking your blood work. Can't go to a doctor's office and say, doctor, I'm sick. Oh, really? What's wrong with you? I don't know. Well, let's go check out your blood. Well, that's basically what that's all about. Another thing, then you're going to make an appointment. We wanted to we don't want you to come into here and not knowing what I'm looking at. So you're actually, you're going to talk to our staff. They're going to walk you through, let you know, what you need help with, what you need to look at, and that's it. So when you go in the trading room, you see people talking and trading and you know where to look, all that good stuff. Now I'm going to throw one more bonus in there really quick. Okay. On top of all these great stuff you're going to get. For the first 20 people that register right now, Fausto Pugliese, are going to talk to you on the phone. Now, why would I do that? What is my incentive? Well, listen, I have to interview you. I'm not going to take my time to teach someone that is not really qualified. Like a good doctor wouldn't do surgery on someone if he doesn't need it. But if he knows he's got insurance and he's a piece of garbage, he'd be like, oh, yeah, you need it. Oh, yeah, we need to replace that knee. By the way, I had an ACL. I tore my ACL. Anybody know what tearing your ACL is? Anybody know what that means? Worst thing that ever happened. Okay. I went to 3 doctors and there was only one that was completely honest with me that I trusted. Okay. The other 2 wanted to do reconstruction of my knee. The other doctor says, Fausto, do yourself a favor. Live on it for about a couple of months. Let's see how it works. Okay. Because right now, if I did that surgery, I'll make myself like $20,000 from the insurance. I don't need the $20,000. I don't want to do that. I could do that, and everybody else want to do that. Let's go do it. And you know what? With everything that he did, I'm perfectly fine. Everyone else wanted me put me in a hospital and reconstruct everything. It was disaster. Well, that's why I'm not looking to do the same thing to you. What I'm looking to do for you is we need to have that conversation. And if I think you're qualified, I'm going to show you what's involved to do it. If it's not, I'll tell you what's best for you. But that's what I'm going to offer all of you guys right now. So let's go out there. Let's register. Let's get the ball going. $9. Let's get in the trading room and let's get rolling. And by the way, everyone's going to get a phone call. Expect that phone call. Make sure you expect to go through that walkthrough and make the best of it. Now, let me just do a couple of shout outs right here because I see a bunch of you guys registering right now. What do we got here so far? All right, so I got Dara Bean. I got your registration. Welcome aboard. Raja is Ellen. That's the one I was picking on before. Sorry about that. You registered. Congratulations. Look forward to talking to you. James S. from Port Orange, Florida. Got your registration. Who else we got here? Gene Stout. Is that you from Oregon? Basically, you can see it right here. All right. So far, I got 7 in right now. Looks like we've still got more people registering. Okay. All right. By the way, any questions before we move on? And, any other questions? Okay. So one question that did come up earlier, someone had on private. When's the best time to start? Hello? Start today. And if you can't, because it's the weekend, whatever it is, it's fine. Start on Monday. You got to book your appointment. Don't waste any time. Don't waste any time. Get involved right now. Okay. Caesar has a question here. I was in the last time, but I didn't have the time to participate in the trading room. I would greatly appreciate if you could give me one more month. Thank you for your help. Yeah, you know what? We just gave you our email right there, Caesar. So basically, just email us. We'll take care of that for you. Absolutely. Listen, I don't need you $9. Okay, the $9 is just there to tell me you're a real person. That's it. That's basically all it is. I don't want to be the cheese in the mousetrap. Okay, I'm looking for serious people. Who else we got here that just registered? Michelle Chang, I just got your registration. You're from another country, is it? Are you from who's that? Oh, Singapore. Okay, there you are. Look at that. Michelle Chang, I got you from Singapore. Great. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. What time is it in Singapore right now, Michelle? Just curious, what time is it? Scott Rogers from Wisconsin, got your registration. Welcome aboard. Okay, I see you guys registering now. Another question came up is this: how much money do I need to get started with in trading? $9. Duh, of course. No, I'm serious. Like, don't worry about how much money you need. This is the other problem. People have this misconception. They're like, what about the day trading rule? What about the margin rules, all that? Listen, don't worry about that right now. Okay. If you want to get into this business, first, let's make sure it is the business you want to get in, and we'll go into detail about that business as we move forward. Okay. Don't worry, don't let that discourage you right now. What should be discouraging you right now, if you get the $9 to dish out to get in 1 week access and get all these great things that I'm offering you, that's what you have to focus on. Hi, Money Manager. My name is Josh. I have a lot of questions. Please reply to my email. No problem, Josh. Just send me, you got my email right there. No problem. All right. Fausto, is it $9 for every presentation? No, it's just $9. That's it. Just $9 for the 1 week. That's it. And we're not going to charge you a single penny after that. All right. All right, good. Any other questions? Good. I love the questions. Any other one? What another one came up was like, what I always get people like, what brokerage firm you prefer? Yeah, listen, I don't work for these brokerage firms. You probably got the right one right now. There are different people from all different parts of the world. Like you saw somebody here from Singapore. You know, certain brokerage firms have certain regulations. Don't worry about that right now. Right now, everyone can get access to NASDAQ. Okay. It's $15. So listen, when you see how brokerage firms rob and steal from you and trade against you, you're going to be sick to your stomach. Okay. You're going to be sick. You're going to realize, I'll give you an example. How the hell does a brokerage firm make money giving you free tickets? Huh? You ever think about that for a second? How do they make money? You tell me. You all have accounts with them. How does Fidelity make money giving you a free ticket? Okay. Why are so many brokerage firms so eager to make you trade options? Do you even know what they do? It's a game. It's the biggest casino. But it's okay. I know a lot of people that are professional gamblers and do very, very well, and the casinos can't beat them. Okay. But they know how to beat other people. Go to that slot machine, right? Go to that slot machine. That's why there's so many of them out there. I'm here to expose and tell you exactly everything they don't want you to know, but how to play the game the right way. And believe me, they don't care about us because we're just the ants on the floor. So go out there, take the $9, let's get started. Listen, guys, I got to go. Okay. I got to get ready. I want to get ready for the afternoon with my traders and trade the afternoon. We like a live broadcast in the afternoon. You can get in right now. So you got we're going to be live on the mic in about 2 hours, about an hour and a half. We'll be on YouTube also. And then for everyone that registers here, you'll be able to be in the trading room. But just make sure you do your walkthrough. Make sure you fill out those questions. Very, very important you fill out those questions. And please answer your phone and get that appointment. As soon as you make that appointment, the more fun you're going to have. Don't let this thing forget about you. Oh, I'll deal with it tomorrow. And then there you go. You had Caesar like, go Fausto. I didn't take it seriously. It's been a month now. I want to jump back in. Listen, and believe me, Caesar, you're going to be disgusted because when you saw what happened in the past month, you're like, damn, I missed all this stuff. Don't worry about it. Market's not going out of business. I guarantee you that. But what I can't guarantee is, you know what? You got to take this seriously. Take it seriously. We'll help you out. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. Appreciate it. Last time to register, click on that link, and I'll see you on the trading room. For everybody else, if you're not ready for it, I get it. I'm not going to take it personal. We're still going to be here. I'm going to do this to the day I die. I love what I do, and I love changing people's lives. And if you want to know how I change their lives, go and read those Google reviews, okay? Make sure you follow us on all our social media networks, and we'll see you then. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Happy trading.